put to misery.
Hmm. Well,
I
You
don't
know?
know. He might have to go get an education or something, or like
oh, cause how old is he? Like, why he ain't in school?
I think
Boy,
he
love
supposed
the
to be the
streets,
same age
man.
as us. I think he supposed to be the same age as the kids. Like I guess now, like at 18 ish.
Yeah, I'm like 17, 18.
oh yeah, okay, so you
Oh,
over
so you
there.
just like a dropout, but due to your circumstances, like growing up.
What?
But Cardi
Been
dropped out
dropped
of middle
out.
schou when he kept running.
Oh,
Boy,
So,
I been dropped out, boy. I been standing on business, boy.
man,
You just came around.
man.
damn. Cause
No, I'm
I'm
just
in
playing, but
there
nah.
today.
Yeah, I
Good
been
shit.
that school stuff over with, bro. I ain't on no school stuff.
Do y'all jump into character that day or prepare and act like the person you're playing the day before? That's a good question.
I mean, I feel like, well, who wanna answer it first?
It depends for me.
Child. I don't
And
know.
me,
I just so
I like to read the words, and now I'm really starting to like really pay attention to what's instead of my lines, what's being said to me. Because I feel
Yeah.
like when you look at what's being said to you, it make you just I don't know, it make you like really just understand it more, and you can play with it more. So like for me now, it'd be more so knowing my other counterpart. I mean, my other co-star lines rather than like I know my stuff, but like making sure I know they stuff extra extra, so I can know where to go, so I can know, you know, how I can play it.
I mean, I don't get attention until I see them because I got so much.
I can't
Wait,
hear
I think
you.
you're covering the microphone.
My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't get in character until I see them because I can't be Maisha in college. I can't be Maisha in my workforce as far as like outside of the show. So I have to kind of wait until I get too set. I get in my clothes. I get in my wig, one of my like 50,000 wigs, and then maybe just maybe. But if Shamon not
What?
there, I probably when I see Ahmad, that's when I know like okay, lock it. You know?
Y'all hear that noise? It sound like.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't tweaking. You can go ahead, Shimon.
but I think for me, I think that I've been doing it for so long. I think like in the beginning, I don't even think in the beginning like being 12 and stuff. It was like getting the character. It was more like just kind of have fun with it for real, for real.
mm-hmm.
Like every time I show up, it's like like when I had to do the stuff with my dad, like the dad dying scene and everything like that. It was like that's when I was kind of more like in my head, getting in the zone, listening to like depressing music and all that type of stuff, cutting myself off from certain people. But it's like, but on some regular stuff, like I just kind of show up because it's supposed to be everyday life, so you can't really stress and my character don't really got no type of like. It's not like I gotta show up with a lisp or something or show up with a certain type of way that I walk or way that I talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just like on some normal stuff. So it's just like showing up prepared mostly, and then it's whatever the director want. You know what I mean?
Type,
Whatever the
bro.
director want at that point.
That was good. Yeah, I think it depends. Like, I feel like for this part, like doing that to my brother, I really had to tap in because that's not me. So I feel like I had to really just like find out how to play Britney to be real. So I feel like that's the most. Other than that, I kind of think now that you said that Genesis, I relate to that. Like when I see everybody, it kind of be like, oh, okay, like
mm-hmm.
Britney, it's Britney, bitch.
I knew he
Yeah.
was gonna say that. I promise I did. Clock it,
It's Bakari, bitch.
clock it.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Y'all got some more questions?
Wasn't your name something different before it was Brittany? Didn't they make it?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
It was something.
It was Gianna.
Yeah, I think in the song you can hear it if you play the whole thing out. She's like, "It's G." I said, "Oh, okay, hold on, my
Gianna
bad."
was cute. I like Gianna. It was cute.
Rihanna was nice, and out of nowhere, it was like, "Oh, pretty." Ooh.
They wanted that beat.
Yeah, that's what I think. When I think about it, like it just had to be like, let's put B.
And that's
Who
so
are your
crazy.
favorite characters instead of y'all characters? Instead of y'all characters.
Hmm.
Who are y'all favorite characters instead of like y'allself? Like other than y'allself?
Burgundies. I mean, Keisha.
Hmm.
Keisha, Tiff, and probably Kevin. That's it. That's all I got.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been rocking with Zay. I've been rocking with Zay because it's just like a whole different vibe. And so every time he pop on the screen, it's like every time I see him, I think it's cool.
I got two.
I say either Shad. I just like how real Shad is, bro. Like, you know, and I like how much he like sometimes he's so real that it get him in trouble, you know? And it's like I like that about him. Like he just real to the core. So probably Shy, Papa, of course, Papa. I already said season 1 Papa was different, bro. Season 1 Papa was different. Emmett right now is hilarious. Like he is hilarious, bro.
I like everybody for different reasons. Like
Right.
so it's hard to be like
Right.
one person.
I think mine, I got two. I can agree with Zay. I like his swag. Like, I just like when that fucking toothpick is in his mouth. Like, just like, I like the choices he made. The choices with his dialogue and his movement. And then actually Bakari. Because I feel like just growing up, I kind of know a lot of Bakari. Like, people like, that's just like a product of their environment. And like, they want to be something different, but hey, this is what they got to do. So, I like Bakari. Like, I feel like watching you as an actor, I sometimes like, it's good when an actor, especially being like your sibling or your friend or you just know them, it's good when they can act good and make you look at them as a different person. So, I think Zay and Bakari.
Yeah, I always be curious about y'all too, like Amari and Ahmad, like with being on the show and everything. Because I'm like, y'all gotta go. Like sometimes y'all, y'all show up to set together, go home together, whatever. I'm like, and, obviously y'all grew up together and everything. I'd be like, it's so crazy to be like, you at home and this person for real. Then you show up. I'm like, you backdooring me, and then you got this girl. I'm like, who this girl? Woo, woo, all this type of stuff. Like these your friends, like y'all know each other, majority of each other's life, in real life. Then like come on set, it's like something completely different, and it's just like y'all discovering and catching up with each other, as y'all characters. I be finding that so crazy because I'm like, I feel like I don't know. It's like I've been knowing everybody for all this time, so it's like I know who people is on and off set. So it's just like, but like I don't gotta go home with these folks. It's like y'all gotta backdoor each other, do some grimy stuff on set, and then y'all gotta like go home and say hey to mama together. Like it's like it's crazy, crazy.
It ain't been that bad from his experience. I think he helped me because I was just like, I really don't want to do this. He like, you just acting. I'm like, but still, like, this is bogus. Like, he just like, girl, you better do it.
Yeah.
And he talking about this how I'm gonna be. Look, like, he'd just be calling me names. He'd be like, traitor. This backdoor. Like, I'd be cracking up. I'd be like, that's not me. But then after a while, it's kind of like, oh, I see what you're doing. Let me be like, you will understand one day. Like, you don't, yeah. So I feel like him being a real actor, yeah. Amari, how did you even get on the show? And I don't know, to be honest. One day, to be real, I just sat in my brother's room like, y'all need to put me on the shine. I need to play your sister. And then I just left it alone. And then I was in DC. I was on tour. And then somebody, Lena had followed me. And I'm just talking shit to Ahmad. I'm like, I told you, look what's finna happen. And then in the midst of that, she hit him like, hey, you know this girl? Blah, 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 like that. And he like, yeah, that's my sister. She was like, oh, I was thinking like we can explore Bakari and, you know, he have a sister. And then I ain't know this though. And then some casting, I don't know what they call, like agency had hit me up. And it was like a Chinese person or something, just a foreigner. So I thought it was like Spanish. And it's like, we got a role for you on the shine. I sent it to Amari. I said, is this for real? And then that's how it happened. And I feel like, I don't know how I got on there, but just that's how.
Your words. There's life and death in the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. All the folks from like Power ain't gonna lie. From the slowly start, it's gonna be certain folks from Power that start coming on the shot now that, you know, season the Power book 2 got their finale and stuff. Because you know how if you a series regular, you can't really do other stuff or go on other shows and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it's only a matter of time for we get a little Tariq on the show.
You think they would put him there?
You want to be on the show. I remember when I had first time I had met him, he was like, I didn't think he knew who I was. I was like, bro, I really watched the show for real. Him and Paige Heard. I was like, you feel me? Y'all never know. I ain't spoiling nothing because I don't even know what's happening in 7. But like,
I wonder how does that go for like in terms of just like your show? Because I'm like a person like if somebody do so good in one role, I cannot unsee them as anything else. But I'm wondering like, does that type of stuff matter? Because like me when I watch stuff like Lynn for example, I will always because she killed it on Madea's Family Reunion. Like every time I look at her, that's just who I think of. It don't matter what she play. I just think of her as that.
Yeah, I think that it really be up to the fans for real. Because it's like I done seen like when I see Luke, like I'm finna like give him his flowers on what he did on them, but it's like I'm like this still Luke that that I see all the time on set, you know what I'm saying, love, like high-spirited person, you know, them, he a killer psychopath. And what's so crazy about that is like when he shot the crazy stuff with them, like that came, like he did that before doing season 6 of The Shot. So it was kind of like to know, like in my back of my mind, I'm like, dang, this man on some crazy stuff, you feel me? And he did all that and came to The Shot like a normal, cool person. Because certain people with roles like that, like they really let that, like they go method and it mess with their mental on some like Heath Ledger or Michael B. Jordan with his thing with Black Panther, where they really like get into it. So it was cool to see that. But I think it depends on the person, because I ain't gonna lie, like when it came to the what's the word? Like the dude that kidnapped Keisha back in season 3 or season 4? Yeah, season 3, I think. And I think everybody just kind of looked at him like it was like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Because it was just kind of like, this our girl, our home girl, our sister. And you didn't kidnap her. You just grimy dude. You showed up to set. Like, no, I remember nobody was eating lunch with him. Like, for real, like, people distanced themselves from him. And it was just kind of, like, crazy because it was real life.
Who?
Like, you grimy.
Who?
The dude that kidnapped Keisha.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure he probably a nice dude in real life, but everybody kind of knew what he was coming into and his role. And even the way he just, like, looked and carried himself, it was like a
menace.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm glad I ain't get that.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
because I would have
I want
lost
to
it.
go home. Oh, Mexico either.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
crazy.
I don't know. I can't see nobody as anything else. Like Shamon said, I grew up with these people, so I still see Shamon as like little baby, like mushy fro kind of, and Ahmad has always had the same stature to me. That's bro. So I can't unsee them
Doggy.
as anything else. Like if you catch me outside, they're like, "What's that boy with the locks name?" I'll be like, "Michael," and I have to correct myself because I
Facts. I
can't.
always do that with all of y'all. I do
Yeah,
that with all of y'all. I
yeah.
definitely
That
be
should
like,
be
that's
crazy. You
uh
Bakari sister? I just be like, yeah. What Bakari at? And I just be like, I don't know.
I think stuff be different when it's like you get to actually talk to a person. Like somebody could be super mean on a show. Like let's just say Curtis, right? Like Curtis
mhm.
that played Duda. For the people that don't know Curtis' real name, Duda. It's like people could think that he real life like men into society like real kind of scared because I was kind of scared like when Curtis first came on like I was like 13 years old, so it was kind of like even walking on set it was like kind of scary to even when like he was like hugging my mom I'd be kind of scared like he'll hug my mom and he'll hug me and I get kind of scared. I'm like like he might try to snap my mama neck. You feel me?
Shamon.
I don't know what he on. So until like I actually got to like go out on set and all type of stuff, like go outside of set and hang out with him and sit down and have a conversation with him and know like, oh, you a family man and you nice and you high spirited too, for real, for real. So I think it's cool. I think it's just I care more about people in real life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people that's amazing actors that could be super mean and disrespectful, and vice versa. Could be somebody who mean on the camera and super nice in person. So I'd be more interested to know people as who they are and
Yeah.
just take it from that.
Y'all, did everybody have a scene with Duda? Has everybody here?
I almost did, but I didn't. I almost did, but I didn't.
So how was your first time like working with Duda? What was that like
My
experience?
first time working with him was 5'10", and I just felt a different level of seriousness. Like when I first got on set, he was just there in this little suit, and it was kind of like we was in the summertime too, so like we were filming. It was pretty hot. He had the suit on, and like he just had this look on his face, and I was like, "Oh, he like, is this him or is like he locking in? Like I don't know." And so then like I seen it was him locking in because like afterwards he just got like this high, nice voice, and it's just like he was like, "Yeah, man, what's up?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's up, bro? How you doing?" And then after that, we just locked in, but like he just brought a different level of seriousness, and it was fun, bro. It was fun. It was definitely fun for me at the time because I didn't know what to expect from that scene. Like when they put me in the scene with him, I was just like, "Dang, like where is this about to go?" And it was just one of those things where it was fun though. But working with Curtis, man, it's fun because you don't know what he about to do. Like the words may say something on the page, but like that don't mean nothing. Like you don't know what he about to do. So it's like it'd be fun.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared the first time that I had like the moment with him, cause you go read it before he film. So I didn't heard stuff about like how he act, like and or whatever. And I'm also watching it, and then as the fans, like don't nobody like him. So I'm just kind of just like I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna just make sure I know my lines. They said in action on practice. Oh my God, he did this one line. He got right here in my face to the point where like he could spit on me basically. Oh my God, my chest was like. And I got through the whole thing, and then we left out the room, and he gave me a high five. He said, "Great job." I was scary as hell. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." I was like, Like as soon as I got done, I said, "Damn, he scared the fuck out of me." Everybody bust out laughing.
Yeah.
I was scared as hell.
But I noticed about certain actors too. It's the same thing I kind of noticed about Alex. Like Alex isn't Broadway, but Alex's acting would be so like theater, and like you could tell when somebody come from more of a theater background and they do stuff on camera. Like Curtis really came from like doing Broadway plays and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like when you see him act, like it shows. You know what I'm saying? Like it really, really shows.
Alex always fascinated me with how intentional he was about
Yeah,
his character and the route that he was gonna go in his head. Like he made a few interesting choices that reading the script I wouldn't think he would have made. And they always impressed me just in a great way.
for real.
Yeah.
When he said, "fuck bitches" on this
Yeah.
episode, that shit was funny as hell. Nah, he very intentional. Like he'll sit there and be like, he'll ask everybody. So why you think that the person doing this or doing that, blah blah blah. He was like, I think I should do this, and I'm just like, dang. Now I'm thinking of how I'm gonna say my words. Yeah, he intense as hell.
Yeah, Alex was never the one to more like kind of go off of the energy of I lied. I'm not gonna say that. Go off the energy of the script as opposed to the scene. He would wait until everybody was in the room. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. He would wait until everybody was in the room before reacting, in a sense. Do you feel that way,
I think
Shamon? Or I'm
I
tripping?
think for me with Alex, when it came to scenes with me, Mikey, and Alex, it was just kind of like we just automatically flowed like with certain things. Like we never like it. I ain't gonna lie. Like it wasn't until like certain scenes where it would be all the kids that he kind of really started to, or with new folks, like see, like folks he really didn't have scenes with, that he started kind of doing that directing stuff. You know what I'm saying? That he would like do that whole yo, let's try this, let's do that. Like in the beginning, it was never like I'll say that for me. Like for me, like the scenes with me and Mikey, like he never would do that because just kind of like I think for us also we got a different type of relationship outside of all this too. Not even like that really matter, but it's just like we kind of like built this whole. We've been knowing each other since 5 years old, like kind of relationship. So it's like when it came to Alex and doing stuff like it's certain scenes like when me and Alex and Mikey had that scene where we were sitting on the floor and he was like, I got one more last thing I want to do. Like he wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be certain scenes where it's like it's all of us, or, you know, he'll do that. I feel like it depends on who you got scenes with. Because it'll be times where like I feel like I do that with Kennedy, you know what I'm saying? But like I wouldn't be doing like I wouldn't say it to Ahmad, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like just because you know we got our own relationship and I let Ahmad do his own thing. Woo, woo. But Kennedy was super like I want to know like tell me because it was something new. We had to build like a whole relationship. Like I had to find like I'm like dang, what do Papa like about this girl? Woo, woo, this that and the third. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like and she was like new, like it was her first project. So we had to. So she was asking like should we do this? Should we do that? Woo, woo. And just bouncing off each other energy because certain things is like just because this like sometimes like the real acting is like when you don't like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't like somebody, whether it's
Say that again for the people in the back.
like it's hard acting when you don't like somebody, whether that's a relationship thing, whether that's a friendship scene, or just like y'all just a stranger in the scene. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of that's where some of the greatest acting comes. Like it don't matter when it say, y'all say cut and y'all could be cursing each other out, like, or it don't matter if y'all got like behind the scenes beef. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like acting. It's like it's certain people you got to realize you came here to do a job, and if you're not mature enough to like show up on set and do what you got paid to do and audition process and everything to do, it's like it ain't gonna come out right. Because like I'll say this, like this ain't really no like crazy stuff, but like I remember me and Alex like got into an argument. We was 14 years old, some stupid shit, and like people would never know, but that's because we both knew we came in. We ain't finna let our outside, little kid drama beef, you know what I'm saying, get in between us doing what we know we could come to do. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like time is money, and you finna waste all these people's time. So it's like, fuck just me and Alex being into it at the time at 14. Like, that's us, like, you know, like, that's disrespectful to the crew, the director, the people we got a scene with. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like, you gotta like show up with a whole different mindset. And it's also things where it's like with my emotional scene, like I had cut people off, but I was never disrespectful to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even cut people off. Like, I just wasn't as vocal to like certain cast and crew members, all type of stuff like that. But I'm never finna be disrespectful just because I want to be in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go for, like, when I had to do the whole crying thing and I did them takes, and Genesis was that for me doing the whole speech thing. It's like, I'm not finna, you know, and crying and then I'm finna spaz off on somebody. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
It's
that's the
so
same thing.
good,
Like,
y'all. I'm sorry. You gonna have to sit there for like 2 seconds, because if you listen to, oh no, I think they cut it. There's a part after he does one of these takes in episode 7, where I'm like japping at him because he ate that shit down. I was like, that's how you do a motherfucking thing, boy. Because he was like, he was taking it. We was sitting there for a little bit trying to wait for the time for him to like really let it out. And baby, because my feet was hurting, it was hot in the church. I'm like, come on, Shamon, give me something. And he gave it, and I was like, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. Everybody was excited, and I didn't know we didn't cut yet. And I was like, that's how you do a motherfucking scene, boy. Don't let the people play with you. You was like, it was really, really good. Shamon, you ate that. That is one of my favorite scenes to this day.
No
All right.
cap.
It's
No
a
cap. For real, you was going crazy in my life. Just
it's like, in
every
certain
moment.
moments, like, I think as actors, one thing is like, you gotta respect people when they having their moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like when Bakari had to kill Ronnie, like, you know, when it came to Ty, like, I'm over here super, like, I always see Ty, like, I was probably like 15 at the time. I'm like, oh my God, it's like, you know, it's TT Ty, she cracked jokes, her kisses and stuff. But like, when I knew she had to get up in that mode and cry, it's just certain things you just peep on people and let them have their thing. You feel what I'm saying? And like, even when Ahmad, when we did that scene when he was
At the
crying,
funeral home.
yeah, it was like, I had like, that was like a mod thing for me. Like, people was getting on me. They was like, you know, like, like Shimon wasn't crying when Bakari was crying. I'm like, I could not cry because when we shot that end scene, like, I don't cry. So it's like my eyes like hurting from crying like 3 takes back to back from the other scene. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, there's certain things you gotta let folks have their whole things. Even when it comes to stuff like Curtis, like, if you know Curtis finna like do his whole mean mug thing, I'm not finna get at Curtis way at all, cause I'm gonna be a little scared. You feel me? You know, it's like, you gotta respect everybody in their craft, whatever their process is.
It's a fact.
If y'all could switch characters, which one would y'all be?
Doodle.
Bakari.
Emmett.
I like Emmett, or maybe Bakari. Maybe.
Damn, both of y'all said Bakari. Why?
It's not had no guns in my house, like in my girl house. I'd probably, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
That's
my
wild.
gosh,
That's
bro.
wild. And I'm not trying to light a blunt and freeze me cold. Like, that's just not my thing. But overall, I think his character arc is really something to watch. And Ahmad makes it fun to see, because not everybody can take a gangster character and make it that quality.
Appreciate it.
That's the thing I want to do. Like, I said Bakari just because, like, it used to be Jake, but then Jake got in the clothes and stuff. So he kind of stopped being too gangster. But who knows? Maybe they'll bring that back. But it's like, I wanted to do something just different from what I played before. That's my goal, to just do something than what I played before. So Papa the good kid and Pastor's kid, like I want to do something different. You know what I'm saying?
I would be Emmett too for that. I feel like Emmett, like now, of course, he trying to turn tough. He gets to experience every emotion. I feel like that's what I would want to do. Like show some, and I want to do like some love shit. So I love how he always be in relationships and he gets to express his love and everything like that. So
I
I
mean,
think
a part.
Emmett.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I just think Emmett.
Oh, I think a part of me would have done Gemma, probably maybe in a different lifetime and in a different arc, because her aesthetic is very like high quality as
Hell yeah.
well. I think with like minus all of the backdooring and the fake friends and all that extra whatever.
That's your favorite word today.
That's gonna be my word all week. Show me something else, G. I need to see some loyalty. I'm tired. But what you call it? Like as much as people don't like what her storyline is about, you still gotta clock the fact that she's fresh every episode. Like at the end of at the end of the
Be having
day,
that shit on.
she's never not fresh. And I'll
She
be
get what
like,
she
oh,
want.
period. Even if it's a 10 piece from somebody else. You
Big
know what
B.
I'm saying? Big V is crazy. But yeah, like I don't know. I think it would be cool to be that. She does have a family storyline, which is really nice.
Yeah, she do got a nice aesthetic.
I think I liked what her character used to be.
You talking about with the split fro?
Yeah. Nah, not with the split fro, but like when she came in, like I remember like I was like in the script when it came up, it was kind of like, oh, she just kind of like activist, you know, on some like real power to the people type of vibe. So it's like now it's kind of like she just kind of like pretty girl, super bougie. Like she was bougie before, but like she was like bougie trying to be power to the people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but once she started bringing out the bodegas, like people kind of got to we can't go past that though. Like Shawty was fresh in the beginning. She was freeing the people, and you know what I'm saying, shutting down the mall. I think that there's a balance to that.
That's good shit.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, my phone finna die.
Well, it seems to we have covered everything.
Cause y'all see me over here. I'm battling, bro. I'm battling.
I gotta clean up anyway. So
I
it's
love
been a
y'all.
pleasure.
I'll see y'all real soon. Like,
Make sure if you didn't go
Bye.
watch the episode, you go watch the episode.
new episode coming this Friday, coming up, man. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We appreciate y'all watching the show.
And to the people that lost their mamas on this day, sending y'all love.
For sure. Big love, man.
All right, love
That was
y'all.
dope how that just ended too with the
Oh
sound.
yeah, I'm like, what was that?
That was dope.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.